Hey kids, you know what time it is? It's time for NASCAR Idiots! This is where we ask the question, duh.
Yeah, the big question. Hi, and welcome to another edition of NASCAR Idiots. And because we're doing some things on this show that some people wouldn't view as politically correct, we need a disclaimer. Please don't try this at home.
Don't.
We're professionals.
Professional what? We're not sure. But
Don't you think?
Remember, you are watching NASCAR Idiots.
Yeah, remember the title is Idiots, and probably shouldn't do a lot of this stuff at home. Don't let the kids watch it because we give them bad ideas. Or you'll get wailed on with a big orange carrot.
there you go.
I'll wail on you with my big plastic carrot.
Hey, you know what? We missed Easter. There was no racing on Easter.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. We didn't have a race over the weekend, so we don't have a lot to talk about today.
Well, we can talk about baseball.
Are they playing baseball now?
I don't even know what that is.
It's another sport.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
Sport.
This may be a little bit of a condensed version of the show, but
Thank God, right? Anyway.
we've been working on some things. We've talked about them a little bit. We're going to have a little something coming up here. It's going to be something that we've tried to engineer ourselves here, and it's going to involve a snowmobile and a Suburban.
Engineering.
And yeah, we've been engineering this thing for a little while. We've been working on it. We're going to see how it goes. I think we have a test pilot. My daughter agreed to be the test pilot. It's going to involve jumping a Suburban. And I tried to convince her that it's totally safe for us. We won't be on the Suburban. So,
No.
all we had over the weekend was a bush race to talk about, and it sucked. It was pretty boring. I don't know if you guys watched much of it, but it was pretty boring.
You might have watched the Busch race. I think some of us saw a nationwide race. Either way, it sucked.
Oh, yeah,
It
that's
still
right.
sucked.
Yeah, it was kind of lame. A lot of the Cup guys were over there. Do you want me to help you with that? You need any help opening that package?
Oh, no. I come equipped. I have. Running a little later on the house, so we're celebrating Easter a little late.
Well, it is a little late. Although Easter was way early. I remember going to the track at times and practicing on Good Friday. We used to go to the track and practice on Good Friday. I understand Easter is a little earlier this year. Well, yeah, I got an email thing somebody was sending around. I think I got it about 80 times. Why Easter is 2 weeks earlier, and it won't be this earlier again until 2085.
It's all pronunciation. It won't be this earlier ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things came up over the weekend. Not all drivers took the weekend off. A pair of veteran drivers spent part of their Easter weekend racing in North Georgia Saturday evening. Bill Elliott finished 5th in the Legends race in the Masters class.
Legends.
Yeah, what's Bill Elliott doing racing a Legend?
Bill Elliott is a legend.
Yeah, he goes from running his NASCAR Cup car for the Wood Brothers to a Legends car. Although you think about it, now if you were like Dale Jarrett or somebody,
They're kind of the same.
but if you were like Dale Jarrett, your career is pretty much washed up in the Cup Series.
It's been for a long time.
Wouldn't you go buy like a regular super late model and run it at your Saturday night track?
I'd have done that a long time ago.
Well,
The way
yeah,
those guys' careers
yeah,
are.
you should have. But why not? Why not go do something like that? To me, that means you didn't really like the race and you were doing it for the paycheck. You're tired of it now and you don't want to do it anymore.
I don't want to play, Pete.
No thanks. You're eating the grass. Hang on just a minute.
Back in the day, we did more than eat it.
Whoop! Somebody want to get
Say,
that?
that'll teach you.
I think I saw a bug in there. That Peeps was all sticky. What were we talking about? Oh, like Ken Schrader. Now, there's a guy that you know he just really likes racing because he was off running his dirt late model somewhere. He was 4th in the super late model race at Livonia Speedway. Casey Mears finished 14th at the sprint car race at Williams Grove in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania on Friday. Saturday at Lincoln Speedway in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania, he failed to make the feature and declined a provisional start. Probably the promoter's choice
They
deal.
just want to like give it to him. All right, it's you. You can go. It's
Yeah,
all right.
and Casey Kane's a nice enough guy saying, you know what, I'd have to ace somebody else out of the race to do that.
You didn't make it. You didn't make it. Pack up your crap and go home.
Yeah. And then in the Busch race at Oh, man, the nationwide race.
Watch your fingers.
Look, this is going to hurt.
I think we didn't show that on there.
Yeah. Because we just talked about that, we need that disclaimer. That's exactly why we need that disclaimer. Please don't try this at home.
Hacksaw works better, sorry.
Yeah. But the nationwide race in Nashville,
We're never going to get this showdown with them screwing around again.
we had Boyer, Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch, David Ruderman, David Reagan, and Denny Hamlin. Scott Wimmer won the race. Here, let's help him with this a little bit, or we ain't never going to get this out of the way.
Come on,
Here.
setting up Daytona for Christmas.
Here, you put a few of them on there. You put some of that on there.
Them.
You pack it all in nice. There, and that's how you
Kids
make
just
an
don't
Easter
care.
basket. That's how you make an Easter basket. What do you think?
Now you cracked it.
All right. Now that we got
Now that
that
we're done,
all over the place.
You're gonna
Look at the mess you made now.
You're gonna piss off.
Did he make the
rabbit.
mess or did we? I'm not sure.
These are pretty good, weren't
No, I don't like peeps. You know what? We got to have a contest. How many peeps you got left?
we got a show to do. Let's go.
You ate all the peeps? See how many you can put in your mouth at one time. All right. So, kind of sucks over the weekend. Not enough to do. Not enough racing. Next
There was
week, though.
nothing to do.
Next week. Dick Trickle. We talked about him a little bit.
Oh Lord.
He's better. Got some stents put in his heart. Anybody that's raced around the Midwest ought to know who Dick Trickle is. If you don't, you're in a coma. But they are saying he's in good shape. The stints are working. He's back. He'll be racing again someday. He's like 68 years old. I hope he's out there racing when he's 150.
I hope you don't choke because you're doing mouth to mouth.
Yeah, I'm not doing mouth to mouth if you choke, you know. If
you? Made of mess.
would you like a peep?
No.
They're sticky.
Ooh, I really like them sticky.
So,
Anyway,
no point swap.
So nobody lost any spots in the points? Is that what you said?
Yeah, no point swap. Petty's not going to do it with Bobby Labonte and Kyle Petty flopping around so Kyle can make the race. Roush Fenway says they're not going to do it because Jamie McMurray is out. Matt Kenseth would have the past champions provisional to rely on.
hair for men my ass.
You look nice. Top 35 and owner points. This is so critical this weekend. Them are good. This is so critical.
Fits him so well.
You make me laugh.
You haven't had hair in so long.
I don't know. I haven't had hair so long and so long.
But why did you dye it green? You should have done that for St. Patrick's Day. Wait a minute, you got a peep stuck in your hair. There you go.
Damn birds shitting everywhere. Anyway.
Top 35 and owner points. It's so critical at this top 35 and owner points. If you're out of the top 35, you're going to have to make it on time. Jamie McMurray is the one guy that's
Which is
out.
odd for us because we never make it on time.
But Jamie McMurray, do you think he can qualify on time? I think it's pretty rare that he doesn't qualify on time. So I think he can do it. He's capable of getting it done. But I'll guarantee you, for the last 2 weeks or a week and a half, he's been sitting around worried about this top 35 and the owner points deal. You think?
I bet there's somebody else that's been helping him worry about it.
Jack Roush been all over his ass. And get that thing in the top 35 and get it up there now. Dave Blaney in the number 22 Caterpillar car. We talked about him a little bit. 37th in the points. Dario Franchitti, another one of the open wheel wonders that they had to go and get.
So good.
Yeah, for Ganassi, he's 38th in the points. You should have left. Who was the guy that drove that
like
car?
Slash.
Who drove? You look like a circus clown. Who's the guy that drove? Who drove the number 40 Coors Light car before? Not Reed Sorensen. David Stremme. David Stremme. You should have left David. They threw David Stremme out and hired Dario Franchitti because the car wasn't performing. Well, that didn't work.
Choice.
I can tell you right now by looking at the points, I don't think that worked.
Hey, you know what I?
That sounds like something you put on spaghetti.
You know what I learned from trying new things?
What?
Don't try new things.
Probably shouldn't try new things.
It don't work.
Regan Smith in the 01 Army car for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. 39th in the points. If I was a owner of one of these teams, like a Ganassi, Roush Fenway, any of these guys, I'd throw these guys out on their ear. How about Kyle Petty? He owns the joint. He can't throw himself out, but quit, Kyle.